Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 33,
Dalvin. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
at their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties
extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
2nd and goal.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Wilson's pass intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at...
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We're giving them cuts, baby, and they taking it and eating it up.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Pick up of 44 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Cook following the penalty. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
With the handoff to
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
The score, Seahawks 27, Vikings 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 78 yards.
3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
23-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Let's go, D. Hey, 0-0-0. Microphone go. All day.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Carson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Eric Hendricks in on the...
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They run again with Carson. Carson, the first down and more. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Seahawks 34, Vikings 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you